How that is. And, you know, you got your life and your car and house insurance and medical insurance. You get all kind of insurance going. We know what they pay. We don't take somebody's word on just, well, maybe they'll pay this much, or maybe that we read these policies. You know, when you get in a wreck, how much you got to cover you. But you know, soul insurance is far more important than all the rest. And if we don't take somebody's word on saying, well, we'll pay you $100,000 if your house burns down, maybe. Oh, we don't do that. We know exactly how much they'll pay if the house burns down, or how much they'll pay to replace your car. But what about our soul? That's so much more important. So much more important. God is with us and protects us, but where our eternal soul goes. This is our instruction book, and this is our soul policy. It tells us all through here how to get protected, how to get to heaven. Now, you know what's kind of bad? Sometimes we just grab up a Bible and we go to church, and we never open it in church. We get home, we put it back up, and we're depending 100% on what somebody else is telling us to get to heaven. And you need to read this yourself. You need to get down and read this. This is good if you read your insurance policies. Start in Matthew, the New Testament, and read through it. And over the last 34 years, we've read this New Testament way over 100 times. The Old Testament, nearly 40. I don't want to depend on somebody else's opinion or what they think or their interpretation. I want to know for myself what God expects out of me. God loves us, and He asks very little of us. But you know, people hear things and they stand on that and they believe on that and they don't know. But God will tell you exactly how to make it to heaven. I've asked a lot of Christians, are you going to go to heaven when you die? And you know, a good bit of them says, well, I hope so. Well, if you know the Word, there's no hoping so in it. You know what's going to happen. You know what God's going to do. You know that you're going to make it to heaven. It's like the old saying, well, cleanliness is next to godliness. You ever heard that before? That's not in the Bible. So when you hear people's opinion, and they get up there, and they say, well, my interpretation, why would they have to interpret what God says? Don't you think God wrote what He wanted written down? Do you think He needs an interpretation of it? No, He needs somebody who gets up there and reads the Word. So let's not depend on somebody calling us on the telephone and say, hey, now I can't back this up or give you any contract, but we'll pay you the money if something happens to your car. Don't need that. You want something that tells you in black and white what's going to happen. Well, that's what this Bible's for. You should read it yourself. It's very, very important to know this Word, to read over this Word. I've met a lot of folks that's never ever once read the Bible through. But I don't think I've met anybody who hadn't read their insurance policies. So this is your soul insurance. This, when all the other stuff is gone, your soul's going to remain. So this is what's really important. Won't you read the Bible for yourself? God bless you, my friend.